let's go to Nathan in Chicago, Illinois. What's up, Nathan?
Nathan. What up, man?
Hey, Rich, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
Yes. First time, long time. Thanks for taking my call. The energy in Chicago around the Bears is off the charts. You know, the Rams game, the draft, Caleb on the cover. I'm trying to talk myself out of a sophomore slump in the Ben Johnson era. Can you help me out here?
Sure. What do you want help with?
He thinks there's going to be a sophomore slump for the Bears.
Well, I mean, it's not like Caleb Williams is on the cover of Madden. Wait a minute. Oh, man.
Come to find
By the way,
he's
cold cover. It's sick.
Cover of Madden. Yeah.
Pop that up.
Madden
I can
cover
see you
is
got
awesome,
that in the
man.
shoot right there. It is.
Look at that thing.
Oh, well, that's the moment. That's the moment against the Packers, right? Season on the line. This thing's over. He went jump man on everybody.
Yeah. Then there's a second cover where
Wasn't he on
doing the ice man?
There it is.
Oh, that's cold, literally.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Wasn't he on the New Heights pod with the Kelsey brothers and said they brought up the fact that he's got a 90 rating and he's on the cover of Madden with a 90 rating? That's like, being Jazz Chisholm being on the Tonight Show with a 230 average. Nathan, dude, sophomore slump. I think the coach is excellent, and I think the roster is excellent, and I think your guys are as good as last year, if not better. What is this? By the way, this would be a sophomore slump for Ben Johnson, not
that's
Caleb.
What he's
year 3.
He's talking about Ben Johnson.
I know that. I got it, but yeah, Nathan, what are you really nervous about this?
I am. Things are going well in Chicago for the first time in a while. So I just want to make sure they stay good.
Enjoy it, Nathan. Go out. Look outside. Is it a beautiful day in Chicago, Illinois? In Chicagoland?
It's a beautiful day in Chicago.
No better city in America to have a nice weather
Great
day
city,
and be
man.
so beautiful than Chicago, Illinois.
Speak on.
Incredible.
Go enjoy a hot
What a
dog.
town. Go out and enjoy, man.
Have a deep dish.
Come on now. Yeah, whatever you want to do. Whatever floats your boat. Just enjoy it, Nathan.
I appreciate the words of encouragement.
All I'm going to say, Nathan, is if you're on your cell phone right now, do not leave it on the podium of Ben Johnson without do not disturbing it. Okay? Thank you for the call. There's Nathan in Chicago. I have a follow-up on that.
About the phone?
This is this is the moment that happened, I believe, yesterday on Wednesday's press conference when somebody placed a phone to record Ben Johnson's comments on his podium, but forgot to put "Do Not Disturb" on it.
Oof.
I'm really pleased with the teaching progression. I've been able to sit in some meetings, and I love how the coaches are going about their business. I like how the players are responding to it right now. We're all on the same page. We're speaking the same language, and that's always a good starting point. Oh, my. Good.
Now that you've gotten a year under your belt, how does it feel? How do you feel about your position, what you're doing, the people you're working with?
Somebody want to take their phone, so I'm not interrupted again. Thanks.
Oh, my. He went from "oh, my" to, like, am I going to have fun with this, or just shaking my head, like, pissed off.
So aggressive.
Well, we have a mea culpa from Jay Cohen of the Associated Press.
Okay, great.
Saw some people, some joking, some serious, pointing at various people on the Bears beat for this. It was my phone. My apologies.
Hey, Tom, let me ask you, let's move away from that. Move into the most important position, the quarterback position, right? And specifically the Indianapolis Colts, right? But in particular, like Anthony Richardson. Is there anything ever going to happen with this dude?
Yeah. There's some level of interest. You have questions there in terms of his sight, like that accident he had last year where a resistance band breaks and snaps him in the eye, which is my worst fear every time I go to the gym, and I'm not an NFL quarterback. There are not many 6'5", 250 dudes with howitzers walking the face of the earth.
That's what I'm saying.
His opportunity will come at some point. But
because he had, didn't have a lot to look at. But
there just
moments,
wasn't,
right, where you looked at him.
There were moments,
yeah. Maybe he's a 40-something% career passer at this point. But you saw, various moments like big plays down the field or running around the goal line. It's just he started, I think he started 4 games his rookie year and he got hurt in 3 of them. He never should have been the starting quarterback in his first year. Jim Irsay, God rest his soul, came out publicly in training camp and basically said he's going to be the starting quarterback, which forced their hands. And like, all right, well, the owner said he's the starting quarterback. I guess he's the starting quarterback now. He probably needed to sit.
What does Carly have to say about it?
He only played like 13. Yeah, exactly. He only played about 13. I think he had 13 starts in college at Florida. So he just hadn't played a lot of football. He needed to develop. Now he gets the time. I understand the frustration for him, the injuries he's been through, the AC joint sprain, the eye, everything, concussion, everything that he's had through the course of his career. He may need to be back on the field and show that he's healthy again and that he can, frankly, see the field normally before somebody's willing to give up something real to go and get Anthony Richardson. His story has not been written in the NFL. I put him in the same bucket, different situations, but, Trey Lance, even J.J. McCarthy, who performed at a high level in college, guys that have ability, that, but their first 2 years are such total wrecks of injuries and circumstances that you just can't tell. He was the number 4 pick for a reason. The Colts have no reason just to give him away or release him. So let's see. He may get his opportunity. It might come with the 3rd string in training camp because I anticipate that Riley Leonard will probably be the 2 behind Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones also is working his way back from an Achilles. These reps in the spring are going to be really important for Anthony Richardson too. Yeah. So come in, show what you can do.
Bears fans, let me ask you something that sounds crazy at first, but gets a whole lot more interesting the longer you think about it. What if Chicago made a move for Anthony Richardson, not to replace Caleb Williams, but to create one of the strangest, most dangerous quarterback rooms in football? Now hold on, because this is where we have to keep it real. This idea comes from an ESPN-style trade proposal echoed in the article you found, not from any official Bears-Colts talks. And Anthony Richardson is still a Colt right now, even after requesting a trade earlier this offseason and still having an uncertain future in Indianapolis. NFL.com reported he showed up for voluntary work despite that request, and ESPN said in late May that he had not rescinded it. So why would the Bears even think about it? Simple. Upside. Richardson is still only 24, was once the number 4 overall pick, and has rare physical tools. Chicago already has Caleb Williams locked in as the franchise quarterback, while ESPN's current depth chart shows Tyson Bagent and Case Keenum behind him. That means if the Bears ever explored a Bagent for Richardson type of swap, it would not be about changing QB1. It would be about buying a lottery ticket with absurd talent and putting that talent in Ben Johnson's hands. And that is where this gets fun, Bears fans, because Ben Johnson is exactly the kind of coach who could look at a player like Richardson and say, I do not need him to be my full-time starter. I need him to be a weapon. Short yardage packages, red zone packages, Taysom Hill-style snaps, wildcat looks, QB power, play-action stress, weird 2-quarterback looks that force defenses to burn practice time on things they may only see 6 or 7 snaps a game. If Caleb Williams is the artist, Anthony Richardson could be the sledgehammer. And when you build that into an offense that already has Rome Odunze, Colston Loveland, Cole Kmet, Luther Burden, and DeAndre Swift on the roster, now you are talking about a unit that can attack defenses in completely different ways. The Bears' official site has already highlighted Burden's rapid improvement this spring, which only adds to the feeling that this offense is getting deeper, more flexible, and more dangerous. Now, let's be honest about the risk. Anthony Richardson has not proven he can be a reliable long-term passer, and there is a reason his trade market has been described as shaky. If Chicago makes a move like this, it only makes sense at a low cost. That is why the Bagent angle matters. Bagent is cheap, experienced in the system around Caleb, and still young enough to interest another team as a backup option. If the Bears think Richardson's value is depressed enough, then the gamble becomes a lot easier to justify. You are not betting the franchise, you are betting on traits, you are betting on coaching, and you are betting that in a smaller, more controlled role, Richardson could become a problem for defenses instead of a project they cannot solve. And here's the extra positive jolt for Bears fans right now. This franchise is not moving like a team that's happy just being interesting anymore. Reuters reported this week that Caleb Williams is the first Bears player ever to land the standard cover of Madden NFL 27 after a season where he led Chicago to its first NFC North title since 2018 and set a franchise passing record with 3,942 yards and 27 touchdowns. That matters because it tells you how the league sees him now. He's not just promising, he is becoming the face of the franchise and one of the faces of the sport. So if Ryan Poles wants to get creative around him, that is not desperation, that is ambition. So no, I would not sit here and tell you Anthony Richardson to the Bears is likely. It's speculative. It's a talk show trade machine kind of idea right now. But from a pure football imagination standpoint, oh, it has juice. A low-risk swing on a freak athlete paired with Caleb Williams inside a Ben Johnson offense that's already stacking talent? That's the kind of move that could make Chicago even more annoying to defend and even more dangerous in big moments. So now I want to hear from you, Bears fans. Would you trade Tyson Bagent for Anthony Richardson as a high-upside backup and gadget weapon, or would you keep the room exactly the way it is? Drop your take in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and bear down. Because when a team has its quarterback, the next step is getting creative about how far that advantage can go.